Welcome. I'm Rachel Jackson with Yum Healing Arts, and this is another short practice for you to integrate into your day whenever you need to reconnect and um, just decompress and get back into the body. So, all you'll need is a mat and a blanket. You might use a block if you need it, but if you need any support with modifications, just please leave me a comment or reach out to me with any questions that you might have. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on our mat. We'll start in Sukhasana, easy pose. And I'm just using a blanket to prop the hips up. You can use one or two or a larger bolster if you need, but you just want to give yourself enough of a lift here with your blanket or your bolster so that you feel this area relaxing. Lining one ankle in front of the other and just making sure that you feel that you can settle here without struggle or strain in a nice long spine. The knees either level with or below the hips here. Make any adjustments to your seat. You can move the flesh away from the sits bones. And we're just going to take this time to soften or close the eyes once you're comfortable here. And drawing the senses inward. Beginning to feel the body from this inner perspective. Noticing any physical sensations. I'm just scanning through the body with your awareness. Noticing if there are any areas of tension or discomfort. Noticing if there are any areas of the body that are calling your attention a little bit more today. And begin to bring your awareness into the breath, feeling the natural rhythm of the breath as it gently expands on the inhales. Feeling the soft release of your exhales. See if you can bring your full attention and awareness now into the sensation of your breath, however it is. Let's begin to cultivate a soft, gentle Ujjayi pranayama, that ocean-sounding breath in and out through the nose. Feel the tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth just behind the top teeth. Feel that subtle vibration, that slight constriction at the back of the throat that creates that soft vibration, that soft snoring sound in and out through the nose. Like the ocean's tides, washing in and out, washing over the body now. See if you can eliminate any struggle or strain, slowing the breath down, smoothing it out. Take just a few more breaths here, slow and steady, smooth and fluid. On your next inhale, let's begin to sweep the arms out to the sides, palms up, reaching up overhead. Bringing the palms together at the top, exhale and draw them down, brushing across the third eye, locking in at your heart center for Anjali Mudra, Prayer Mudra. Take a moment here to set any intentions that you have for your practice, planting that seed for a positive change here. And we'll open our practice with one vibration of Om. Inhaling in preparation to Om. And the sound of my Om will not be captured on this recording, but just listening to the sound and vibration of your own Om here. Exhaling, releasing the hands, releasing the breath, breathing naturally. We're going to go ahead and make our way onto all fours, hands and knees. So just go ahead and find all fours. Line your wrists up right underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide, middle fingers pointing directly forward, and the knees right under the hips. And let's inhale and breathe into the back body. Exhaling and lengthening and extending as if someone's pulling the hips back and the head forward, just finding that extension. On your inhale, breathe into the lower, mid, upper back, back of the neck. Exhale and lengthen through lower, mid, upper back, all the way through neck and head, just extending here. On your inhale, use the breath to create space between each and every vertebrae of the spine. And on your exhale, lengthening, using that space to find a little bit more length and extension here. We're going to follow our breath, inhaling. And exhaling. Use that Ujjayi pranayama, that ocean sounding breath. Once more, inhaling like wind catching in a sail. Breathe into the back. Exhaling to lengthen and extend. Relaxing those shoulders away from the ears. On your inhale now, begin to gently drop the belly, looking up just slightly as you breathe into the front of the body. Classical breath now as you exhale and round and pull the belly in, drop the head and neck. The inhale, you can breathe into the front of the body, front of the spine, gently arching. Exhaling and rounding, pulling the belly in, dropping the head and neck. And keep going, following your breath, that smooth, fluid Ujjayi pranayama. Warming up the spine, warming up the body with breath and with movement. When you exhale, bring your big toes together. Sink your hips back to your heels. Let your arms release out long overhead for child's pose, letting the forehead drop down to the floor. The elbows are soft. Releasing the forehead down, softening through the neck, back of the head, releasing through the shoulders. The knees are just slightly apart. Letting the lower back release. Stay present with your breath, smooth and fluid. And resting here, just a few more moments. We'll take a few more breaths here. Let your whole body sink in. Let go of any tension, any struggle or strain. Let your whole body drop down. And from here, we're going to take our hands behind us. See if you can clasp your hands on top of the sacrum. If not, you can just let the hands release down and drag them along the floor with the palms up. But we're just going to exhale and lift the hips, rocking up and over the top of the head, releasing the arms, gentle stretch. And then exhale and roll back, and we're going to sit all the way back to the heels for Vajrasana. As you come back to the heels, you can release the hands. You can use a block here if you need a block in Vajrasana to prop the hips up. Big toes together, heels slightly apart, knees together. The spine is long and lifted. And we're going to inhale and sweep the arms out to the sides just to shoulder level. Exhale and bend at the elbows, touching the shoulders. Inhale and open out. Exhale and touch. Inhale, open out. Exhaling and touch. One more time. Exhale, drop the elbows down. We're going to circle the elbows forward and up. Exhaling them back and down. Inhaling forward and up. Just working with your range of motion, circling those elbows as if you're drawing 2 circles with either elbow. When you exhale forward and down, you can pause. We're going to switch the direction, inhaling back and up. Exhaling forward and down. Inhaling back and up. And exhale forward and down. One more time. Follow your breath. Let your arms come down. Let's exhale and drop the left ear over to the left shoulder, relaxing both shoulders. Take a breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling the right ear over to the right shoulder. Pause and take a breath. Inhaling up. Let's inhale and lift our shoulders up to our ears as much as possible. Let them drop down with a nice big sigh. Good. One more time. Inhaling them up. Good. Let's make our way forward. Hands and knees Spread those fingers wide, middle fingers pointing forward, curling the toes under. Let's exhale the hips back and up into downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet here, bending one knee and then the other, warming up those hamstrings for a moment. And then find your feet hip width apart or maybe a little bit wider here. Slightly pigeon toe the feet. Soften the knees. Let the sits bones lift as the spine lengthens and releases down. Tuck that chin just a little bit. We're breathing here, slow and steady. Press into all four corners of the palms, especially the thumbs and the index fingers. Pressing out of those shoulders, slow the breath. Keep going here. From here, we're going to exhale and walk our hands back towards our feet until you come into a standing forward fold. As you find that forward fold, soft knees, let the arms hang. Shake the head out, yes. And then shake it out, no. And now just hang for a moment, breathing slow and steady. Let the spine release, let the shoulders release, let the neck and head release. And to come up, we're going to nice and slow tuck the tailbone. Nothing else, just focus on that action. Keep tucking the tailbone. Keep tucking until the spine is just rolling up, following the tailbone, tucking. But the head is going to be last to lift. The shoulders are going to roll back and down. Keep tucking until the shoulders come back. Head is last to lift. I'm just finding Tadasana here, mountain pose. The feet are right underneath your hips. Outer edges parallel with your mat. Let's take the hands together here at the heart. We're going to take 2 half sun salutations. So just follow along, following your breath. Inhale here at the heart. Exhale, let the arms release down and back. Inhaling and forward and up. Exhale, lean to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to your right. Inhale, center. And exhale, swan dive the arms out to the sides as you release forward into that forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, shoulders back. Hands can come to shins or knees. And as you exhale, fold deeper. Tuck that chin, let it go. Inhale and reverse your swan dive. Long, strong spine coming up. Bend those knees as much as you need to, reaching up. Maybe a subtle back bend, but just drawing it back to the heart, back to center. Strong, stable foundation. Okay, one more time. Let's inhale here. Exhale down and back with the arms. Inhale forward and up. Exhale, lean to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, swan dive forward. Lead with the heart. Let it go. Inhale, lift halfway, shins or knees. Long, strong spine. Exhale, folding deeper. Inhale, let's reverse our swan dive, coming up, long, strong spine. Bend those knees as much as you need to keep the length in your spine. Exhale, back to the heart. going to step forward on our mat and just making our way down. As you sit back to the mat, you can lean back into the hands, and let's windshield wiper those legs to release the hips and the lower back. Drop your knees to the left so that the sole of your left foot is on top of that right thigh. We'll take a blanket. You can use 2 blankets if you want, or a bolster here next to that left hip, left thigh. And let's make our way down into animal relaxation, letting the head find a comfortable place on the backs of the hands. And soften here. Let your whole body drop down into the floor and into the blanket. Let the breath be natural and effortless. From here, we're going to take the palms beneath the shoulders, pressing up slowly. Lean back, give a little windshield wiper side to side, and we're going to drop over to the other side. The sole of your right foot on top of that left thigh, and turning to the right for Setalayasana, animal relaxation pose on the other side. As you come in, just make sure you have enough support so that your shoulders and arms can relax here. Let the breath flow freely. See if you can relax every muscle in the body here. Maintaining your awareness of the breath. On your next inhale, go ahead and take the palms beneath, pressing up slowly, leaning back into the hands, and let's windshield wiper side to side. From here, we're going to roll this blanket up like a nice long cylinder that's going to come underneath the spine. And I'm just going to rotate so you can see. So as you lay back, you can just lay over this blanket. Head and neck is supported, and this just creates a gentle lift. You always come in with the knees bent, and then once you're there, let your legs splay open if that's comfortable. Arms out to the sides, palms up. Let yourself rest here. Let your spine just gently release. Stay focused on the sensation of your breath to maintain that thread of awareness here. Noticing the subtle sensations of your connective tissue and the cellular memory of the body releasing as you breathe, as you relax the muscles, and receive the posture. From here, let's bend our knees again. Let the right arm come across the body, roll right off of that blanket. You can tuck it up under the head, resting in a fetal position for a moment, allowing any sensations to settle. We're going to make our way onto our back now again, and just hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Let's have a gentle twist. Drop the knees to the left, extending the right arm out long. Inhaling center. Exhale, drop the knees to the right, extending that left arm out long. Inhaling center. Hug those knees in. Lift your limbs up to the ceiling and shake them out. Let's let them rest weightlessly upward for a moment, letting the hips drop back, shoulders drop back, neck and head releasing down into the floor. And nice and slow, let your limbs extend out into Shavasana. Take any last movements that you need here as you settle in. Let the feet splay open, shoulder blades flat beneath. You might cover up or just put a blanket over the torso or the hips, just for grounding effect. Rock your hips, rock your head one last time if you need. Let yourself settle in. Feeling the weight of your body dropping down into the floor, making a firm intention to remain completely still for the entire length of Shavasana. Allowing your body to integrate all of the benefits of your practice here on every layer. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Give yourself this time and space. Let the breath flow freely. Continue to relax all efforts. Just see if the body could let go of just a little bit more here. Scan through with your awareness and see if there are any parts of the body that could let go just a little bit more. The breath begin to slowly deepen. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Reaching the arms long overhead. Stretching the body. Let's hug the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. All the way over to one side in a fetal position. Savor these last few moments here. Stillness and relaxation. Nice and slow, keeping your eyes soft or closed. Let's make our way back up to a comfortable seated position. Finding Sukhasana again, or another position that works for you with the spine long and lifted. Let's come back to the breath. Inhaling and sweeping the arms out to the sides, up and overhead, bringing those palms together. Draw it back to the heart. Anjali Mudra, Prayer Mudra. Take a moment to come back to your intention, planting that seed. Let's close with one final vibration of Om. Inhaling in preparation to Om. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And I hope you enjoyed this practice and that you'll be able to return to it whenever you need. Consistency of practice helps to build the pranic body, the energy body, so that we become a stronger container in body, in mind, in our nervous system for the life that we would love to create. So I hope that this practice supports you in whatever it is that you are creating in your life and cultivating that feeling, that vision, that seed that you're planting for positive change in your life. Namaste.